Good morning. Ooh, it's a little dark over here. We're gonna turn on the big light, I think. As much as I don't wanna, we're doing it. Alright, no. We can do better. We're gonna do better. Lighting is important, so we're doing better. Let's plug. There we go. Yeah, that's a bit better. Ooh, maybe we should change the music. I kind of want more lo-fi as much as I'm enjoying this jazz. Let's see, what are we doing? Space lo-fi. Ooh, there's some really nice looking cyberpunk stuff. Lo-fi beats to be sus too. Let's not. Yeah, alright, this sounds good. Alright, anyway, good morning. I am sleepy. I woke up at like a time? Oh goodness, it's loud. Alright, we can turn this down. Goodness. Let's see if that's any less loud. Twitch. I've been listening to an audiobook and I don't know. It's been interesting. Oh no. Okay, maybe? Okay, yeah, it's just the chirping from the reverb. Alright. So, let's see what tea we're drinking. We're drinking Purple Rain. Good morning, Papa Chetta. How's it going? Oh shit. Dropping stuff. We're gonna be working on making the Marowak up and dropping my lighting, I guess. Good morning, Jimmy. Come on, dude. Oh, the little leg fell off. I woke up randomly at like 4 a.m. this morning, and then I went try to really hard to go back to sleep, and I did right around the time when I needed to get up. So I'm a little groggy, so just a little patience with me today. Let's tighten that ball joint. There we go. Okay. Tea. How's everyone doing? Papa Cheddar, how you doing? Jimmy, how are you doing? What? Where did my T words disappear? Oh, Jimmy did it. Jimmy disappeared. Jimmy, only mods could change, and me could change the T. So if you type T and then whatever you want, it will display on the screen. Sorry. No, you're good. It was funny. Yeah, I guess I should have told you. I think you and Parody are like my only moderators. So I was gonna name the T in chat. Now it's on the screen. Would that be useful to have like another command that tells you what tea we're drinking in chat? That wouldn't be hard to do, I don't think. But I would have to also already. So we're gonna get out the knife. I was just being a doof. It's on screen, it's great. Okay. I was looking at other plugins for Streamlabs. Gotta get up and make me some, right? Tea's great. So we're having Purple Rain Butter, which is a shoe pour. And check it out, I have a little bowl for my frog boy. Whose name continually changes. Ooh, thanks for the hydrate. I'm gonna drink something else other than this tea right now because this is the first steeping, which is called the rinse, and we rinse our tea off. Bev. Ooh, I need to empty that out. That's been sitting there for 3 days. Yeah. It's mostly good for like fermented teas, and I'm using this to what's called waking up my teaware, which basically just warms your tea up. Normally, so if you wanted to do like, do what you want, but when people say wake your teaware, normally they pour hot water on their tea first, or on their teaware first, and then you could go back and do the first rinse. I'm like, that's dumb. You should do both, and there's like no rules. It's not like a religious ceremony, so do what you want. Right. Get like a little frog. He's about to get tea poured on him. Here you go, Mr. Frog. I got a new cherry blossom flavor. Oh, that sounds interesting. I bet that will be amazing. to warm the water back up. Again, we're on the low end of water temperature. Where'd you get a cherry blossom flavor tea? Yes, take a photo of your tea. Oh, done yet. Oh, did you see the miniature I painted? I think I posted it in Parody server and mine as well. There we go. Now the water's warm. Water. How was your day with your friend? It was good. We had 11 people at the house in total, including myself. It was very neurodivergent time. We were all just like hanging out and fact sharing, and then someone would say like a catchy tune, and like everyone would echo the same words. Oh my god, thank you for the raid! Oh my gosh, aliens are invading! Welcome, I don't think- Oh, Mama Snow's here! Oh my gosh! Welcome to my channel, we're having a chill tea time. Making some paper craft. I hope you, are here for some chill, because that's what we are. Good morning! Good morning! Good morning, everyone. Good morning, raiders. If you, oh goodness, X-File 345, if you need to go chill or something, and get, like, post-stream decompress, go for it. Don't, you know, take care of you. I'm gonna drop you a follow real quick, 'cause I don't think I'm following you. Oh my goodness. Yep, it is tea time. We're having purple rain butter. I like to call it de-streaming. I'm not for sure who uses that phrase, but I like it and I'm still stealing it. Yes, that sounds great actually, because you kind of have to like get out of like the streaming zone. So welcome in, raiders. If you're first time here, Saturday, I'm always stream Saturdays and Sundays, sometimes Fridays, very rarely. Saturdays we do like cute 2D sort of games most of the time, and Sundays we drink tea and the Gong Fu Cha method, which is Chinese, and we do we've been doing calligraphy, but this week we're doing Marowak. We're building a Marowak. I'll actually show you. Yes! They are cute. I like these, actually. These are so... You do beadwork? What? What? Beadwork is amazing. Oh my gosh. Do you have a Discord? External people could post links in my chat. If you want to post your Discord or something so I can see your beadwork, it'd be amazing. Also, this tea is fantastic. Oh my god. Oh, fuck. So good. Tea is so good. It's such a robust flavor. It's amazing. Okay, I can go away. Yeah. Hey, thanks for the follow. So yep, if you're new here, just chilling, figuring out how this little thingy works, cutting out this Marowak face, and drinking some tea. So all of my normally we're filed under like food. Yeah, the food categories on Saturdays, but because Marowak takes a lot of focus to like cut and stuff, I reallocated to makers and craft. But we typically do a lot of making and crafting anyways. Because I like to multitask. Looks like a fun craft. Yeah, it's great. I'm a little... So I get this model from this website called Paper Pokes, and it looks like it stopped being active in 2019, which is sad because their models for Papercraft are amazing. They're very detailed. Oh, hold on, I can show you my Litwig I did. And he's actually got, I can't, if I bust it open, he has a little tea light candle that's battery powered. I need to pull it out, but he like glows. Yeah, very good way to de-stress. I used to do this a lot in college. Very fun. Ah, this tea is just hitting the spot, my dudes. My tea source goes to the farmer and goes to the mountain and hangs out with the farmer and talks about tea. And the thing I like about this, where I get my tea from, is they look for, yes it is from the same site. When you go there, turn ad block on. Their ads have gotten worse throughout the ages, but it's pretty good. It's called, Paper Pokes. They don't have all 151 Pokemon, but they have a lot from all sorts of different generations. It is pretty cool. Yeah, let me, I think I've got some links in my Discord. I think in general chat somewhere. Oh shit, I already have water in here. I just want this one to maintain. No. Maintain the water. Come on, dude. Okay, well, it's just gonna beep at me. It's fine. I've made some really cool gas leaves before. It's been a while, though. I'm actually like rediscovering Papercraft a little bit. My IRL friends have gotten into Warhammer, so instead of us buying really expensive terrain, I have been making Papercraft terrain for their like models to climb on and stuff while they're playing Warhammer. There is a guy who does automatons, Papercraft automatons, that he designs. I've built one of his easier models, but they can be really hard to do, because cutting out a circle is hard. In some of his models, you have like drives in them where you have to like cut a hole into a circle and make a roll of the paper, put it in the hole of the circle to make like like a gear almost, and it's a little difficult for me at least. But yeah, how is everyone doing? What'd y'all do for the stream? And I'm gonna rip from Pear. If you're a streamer, put a 1 in chat. Especially if you like do chill streams. I'm gonna totally drop a follow. Kerfucked has appeared. Copy. Paste Pokecatch. The models, oh, the automatons? He's got a couple of free ones that you can do. Or you mean the Warhammer, because the Warhammer is, yes, it's heckin' pricey. The friend group that is getting into Warhammer just keeps handing me models, though. I don't understand it. Like, I got one set of Bloodletters. It's $40 for 10 models. And I wanted to do like the most cost-effective like participation in this hobby. And I was like, okay, Bloodletters are pretty, like, you can use them for both 40k and you can use them for Age of Sigmar. So I'm like, okay, all right. If I get tired of one or the other, they're both flexible. The demand of both of this model is going to be high if I were to resell them. And then like I had one of my buddies come up. He's like, here, have this like reusable shopping bag full of like demons. I was like, dude, this is so expensive. Are you okay? Like, do you want anything? He's like, nah, they're just sitting in my garage. Just like, okay, all right. This tea is so good. It's got such a smooth sort of flavor to it, yet it's very strong at the same time. Right? It was super cool. Yes. I have done that before. Especially on my other Killigervy streams. It's definitely something that has happened. I'm trying to be really careful. But if I spill it, I will be nice to myself. I'm gonna be nice to myself if I spill it. So I'm not worried about it. Because it is a chill Sunday. And we are nice to people on chill Sundays, including ourselves. Which is a very hard goal. Yes, we all spill from time to time. Sometimes we are just a mess, and that is okay. Alright, So we've already got this little head part that we did from the last stream. Pretty sure. Line it up. Maybe. How's this gonna work? I feel like I'm missing a piece. One, two, three, four. 1, 2, 3. Nope, I'm not. Anyways, I'm very happy all of y'all are here. Just trying to have a good Sunday with my friends. And since you're here, we're already friends. Having a good time, drinking tea and cutting pieces of paper out. Just look at that color of that tea. Oh, it's hard to see from that angle. Richness. Rich, delicious tea. So when this plant is picked, the leaves are actually a little purple, which is why it's called Purple Rain. Butter, and it comes from a very particular tree that you have to kind of look for in the mountains of China to find. If you ever have the experience of talking to Sohan of West China Tea, he is very knowledgeable about tea. For those who are joining us for the first time, we'll talk about what Gongfu Cha is. So a lot of people use the word ceremony to describe it. I like to think of it more of a practice because it's not a religious thing. And I'm still learning, so everything I do take with somewhat of a grain of salt. So I'm definitely not like the foremost expert. It's just something I enjoy. But anyways, so the what we brew our tea in is called a gaiwan. So the point of Gongfu Cha is that we do small units of tea and we steep it for multiple times. So we've already steeped these tea leaves for at least 4 or 5 times, and they're still producing a large amount of dark, delicious tea liquid. And we do it for a short period of time. So a lot of Western tea, you'll get like 5 minutes of steep time, or you might just leave the bag into the water the whole time. For this style of tea, you do pretty short time periods, anywhere between 4 seconds to like 11. Some tea can handle a little bit longer, but it's up to you if you want to do that. And then if I was sharing with y'all, so I could pour directly into my teacup if I wanted to. I kind of like using a Justice cup or Daiwanbei. I always mess this up. It translates to Justice cup. So you take the gaiwan and you hold the lid down so you kind of strain the tea, and you pour it into another vessel so that when you serve others, all of the tea has been strained or is the same. So if you were to pour directly from the gaiwan into like a bunch of people's cups, your tea will be slightly different from the first person that you poured for to the last. So you use a secondary vessel so everyone gets the same amount of tea. I like to use a secondary cup so I don't oversteep my leaves, and I still have some at the bottom because my Gaiwan is too big for my cup. Or not too big. It's good for serving others. But I am more than just I have not more than one person, so that's basically the gist of it. I try to use very high quality teas, so I'm very picky about where I get my tea from when I'm drinking in the style. Right, I think it's cool, and it is a different tea experience too, I think. So, drinking a lot of Gongfu Cha is a very social sort of way to drink tea. You just hang out and drink tea with friends. Like it's like kind of what you would do. Like you go to a tea house, and you typically, from what I've heard, to go to a tea house in China, someone you know has to bring you there. You don't just like show up. I think you're probably okay if you're a Westerner. Probably. I'm not 100% sure on that. But it's really just like a hangout spot, and you drink tea and you enjoy tea with people. I'm gonna hit skip on this song. There's a couple of places around the US that will actually serve you the style of tea too. Alright, so I've got these pre-folded. So maybe we can... I don't know how this is supposed to attach. Oh, is it inward? Do I fold this the other way? Oh, I had the thing turned around the wrong way. It was going this way. It used to be this way. Ah. Okay. Yeah, that's a lot better. That makes more sense. Okay. Anyway, so I know there's one place in Austin, which is where I get my tea from, Austin, Texas. One place in Atlanta, Georgia. And the one in Atlanta, Georgia, is ran by this guy named Wayne, or Sifu Wayne. And he also does, I think, some martial art teaching over there too. He's got a really cool setup. But yeah. So how is everyone doing? Do we have some interesting plans for today? Or tell me of your boring plans. What is the most boring plan you have today? I think my most boring plan today is I plan to go to sleep at night. I think that might be the most boring. You're just gonna diamond paint? Ooh! How is diamond painting? I don't think I have the patience for it. Procreate. That sounds fun. If you like to color, then it's okay. It's tedious. Ah, okay. I like coloring, but I think I like blending colors a lot. Alright, so I'm gonna get a toothpick and a piece of cardstock. We're gonna take some tacky glue. We're gonna work on gluing Mr. Marowak face onto him. But it's not cardstock, that's printer paper. Cardstock. So I use cardstock because the glue will soak through the paper. You know, sometimes it's nice to just have something that's really chill. And you could just like zone out. Good morning, Wolf and Fox. How are you today? Oh, thanks for the subscribe. Congrats. On 6 months. That's pretty much almost as long as I've been streaming, the second time I've started streaming. Yeah, you've even got like that #1 badge next to your name. It's pretty cool. Alright, we're gonna change this music up because I have it set to a playlist, but it keeps changing its like vibe. Okay, there we go. So what you working on today? We are building Smarowak. Which was voted on by Discord, and oh gosh, that's loud. Okay. There we go. And we're drinking some delicious Purple Rain Butter Chou-Pu'er tea. And I just figured out I was holding the top of this guy's head on wrong when I was trying to figure out how it goes together. It was like, these pieces don't fit. And they didn't. Like when you had like the last piece of the puzzle and yeah, I think these get folded the wrong way. And you're like, I don't understand the orientation. Or maybe that's just me. So this model actually has got very faint lines on it, where you can kind of see where the folds need to be on it, and which direction the folds need to be at. But the difference is that the type of dash that it is slightly different. And I'm just now noticing that. So I'm just kind of like going back and folding it the correct way. Ever so slightly. It's also really not a big deal, especially when you're working on organic shapes. I need to get a new speaker soon. It's starting to go, I think, it keeps making things electronic sounding. Do I sound electronic sounding, or is it like your speaker in general? Because I did have a problem with my mic being staticky at one point. Because apparently it doesn't like doing stereo sound. Okay. Cool. That makes me feel better. I try to make it where my streams are like things you can alt-tab. And just chill out in the background with. And so like for me, with that in mind, I think the sound is more important than visuals. Visuals are important. But I understand how people use Twitch. Generally is like you do something and you're just hanging out with someone else in the background. Alright, so we're gonna lightly, I use this toothpick to kind of spread this tacky glue on very lightly because you don't want to oversaturate. I'm gonna press it on these two flaps. It might be your sound card too. If you got like a headset to try out. Because onboard graphics cards can get kind of garble or like electronic interference, I think. Let's see, do you know the sound when something freezes and it starts repeating the same sound in that lowered lag? Oh. Yeah, that sounds annoying. Well, I hope you get it resolved. Did I put water in here? I did put water. One day, I'm going to properly count how many Steves we're on. Today is not that day. I used to work in an IT help desk at one point. That was 4 years ago though. It's been a while. I worked there for a long time though. I got promoted a bunch of times and I was a senior help desk technician. It was really frustrating, but helping people felt really nice. Have I seen the video Welcome to the Internet Help Desk? I might have. It sounds familiar. Alright, so we're swiping the glue on. We're kind of like wiping it off a little bit so it doesn't get super saturated. It's more of an audio comedy skit. Yeah, let me look that up. I'm gonna look it up and we'll see. Let's see. The Welcome to the Internet Help Desk. Just gonna open a new tab with all of my Jimmy tabs. Jimmy Patty was giving me all sorts of recommendations yesterday. It was awesome. OMG. You were? It was fun. Yesterday was good. I had a good day yesterday. And we played some good games, and I got challenged to connect 4. To clear any yet? No, not yet. Yesterday was like an all-day event. I had people who the thing started at noon, and then the last person, I don't know when the last person left actually. I went to bed before it was over in my own house while people were over. I went to bed around 9-10ish. So I had people over from noon to 9. 10 p.m. I think it was probably around midnight, if I had to guess. I do like that about my friends, though, especially if someone else is still awake. You could just go like, all right, I'm going to bed now. And everyone's like, all right, good night. And everyone still could just like keep vibing. There's no like super harsh judgment or anything like that, or like, oh, that's weird, you know? Actually, I take it back. I did clear one tab. It was the bluegrass group band guys that you suggested. I'm not a super big fan of bluegrass. Like, I opened up and I was like, yep. This is bluegrass. It's okay. I respect bluegrass. I respect bluegrass and indie country music. I've got a lot of respect for them. As this looks wild. That's not my cup of tea. Ew. It looks way better on camera than in person, I think, but I am, you know what, I'm okay with that. We'll probably get around, I think, 8 to 11 steeps out of this tea, I think. Alright, so let's cut out the next piece. So this one has a number 6 on it, so I think this one's next. And this one has number 7, so I think we do these two pieces, the side pieces. And then the mouth part. Wolf and Fox is like, yeah. I was thinking about adding some more commands and plugins to my streamer bot, but I'm not for sure which ones I want to do. I want some more pizzazz. I want some pizzazz, but I don't know what kind of pizzazz I want. And then I was thinking about starting a YouTube channel and uploading on YouTube, just my VODs. But I kind of want to edit them. They feel... I don't know, some of the conversations get really awkward. And I kind of like the feeling of I know that they disappear unless I save them. Well, I mean, I guess I'm still in charge of my YouTube videos, right? And I could delete them, but I don't know. They seem a lot more permanent on YouTube. But a lot of my friends were like, Gertie, your streams are in the butt crack of the morning. I have no way am I going to be able to catch that. I'm like, it's okay, you don't have to. They're like, no, we want to. I was like, I can upload this to YouTube. And they're like, yes, please. I was like, okay. I like the teapot and tray. Thank you. I saw someone else using like this, like a bowl-like tray for their tea pet recently, and I was like, I want to do this. So I actually found this at a Asian grocery store when I went to during Lunar New Year celebration. I was worried it was going to be too shallow, but I think it's working out pretty well. My tea tray itself, though, needs some work. It looks like it's got little feetsies that's holding it above the tray. That are... yes, I do have water in here. the pins, like it's been tacked in, and the pins are like the board is warping and the pins are popping out. So I'm trying not to get this wet. Only Froggo gets wet. I like the happy, right? I love him. He's like a little chunker, and he's got like this little like, vestigial tail from when he was like a tadpole. Freaking love the little frog. And green's my favorite color. Ooh. Despite me doing a pink theme, green is the best color. It's the color of broccoli. How can it not be the best? Me too. Yeah, Green People Club. Pour the tea. And I do this in a way that possibly will burn me, but if I don't, I drip. I actually use my fingernail, so normally most people go like that, and like, so if you put your finger in the hole, you're gonna burn your finger. I'm gonna scoot you over today. Okay, but I like, oh, that's why, because I clip my nail, so I normally have like my fingernail between me and the lid, but yeah, don't do it. Do whole finger if you're doing a guy one. Don't burn yourself. Don't feel dirty. I know Mealeaf has metal tracers. Ooh, that sounds good. This little tray came with like a little travel kit. And I just haven't committed to a full tray. Tea trays get expensive. I haven't committed. And we don't have so much space. I think if I had more people who wanted to drink tea with me, IRL, I probably would get one. Most people who drink tea with me IRL are like, with the exception of 2 people, I think. Kind of do it just to indulge and support me as a friend, and not necessarily because they enjoy this style of tea. We did have one of those people drink tea with us one Sunday, though. That was fun. It was, we were in the hotel. Same as David. During an anime convention. The internet was sketchy, but it was a good time. I've gotten Parody and 100 to drink tea with me, but they were freezing their butts off so bad. Anything warm was good for them. I think the hard part for a lot of people is getting over the fact that it's not sweet. Oh, you know what? Do I have salt? I'm gonna salt my tea. I salted my tea when I had COVID, and it was so good. I think I was on stream when I had COVID. That was bad. Okay, but we salted the tea that was, what did we salt? Jasmine tea. We salted a jasmine tea. We had salted jasmine. And it was so good. It like made the flowers give me like a waxy flavor. But it highlighted some sweetness to it. Okay, alright. There's salt somewhere in here, I know it. I've got flavored salt. We're not flavor salting it. We've got Cajun seasoning with salt in it. That's not what we're doing. I'm stealing my significant other's salt. He's gonna be salty about me stealing his salt, but that's okay. He'll live. I don't want pepper. Yeah. So, I found out that I was listening to Sohan talk about going to China, and they said that in China you're more likely to find people who salt their tea than people who sweeten their tea. So I've been trying to add a little bit of salt to my tea. I think I won't do it directly to the leaves. And it changes the, like, it's not, you don't, the last few times I didn't put a ton in, but it changes the flavor profile, like, some, but it doesn't, like, overpower it. It was really good. It's kind of like how people put salt in their coffee, like you put a pinch of salt in your coffee to make it less bitter, but it accents some of the flavor. After I'm done cutting up this piece, let me heat up the water again. Boop. And then we're gonna try purple rain butter with some salt in it. Have y'all ever salted like your watermelon before? Or some fruit? What type of tea do I recommend the most with it? You know what? I'm not for sure. I'm actually still working on figuring out what tastes good, but I'm willing to experiment. Give me 2 seconds. I'll actually tell you where, like, there's certain provinces that will salt their teas. And let me look that up and I'll tell you. And I can tell you what tea they do. Get some notifications. I'm going to head off now for Jackbox and trial new game. Okay, thanks for just stopping by, Jimmy. I hope you have a good one. Might join you shortly for Jackbox, depending. I don't know. I'm kind of feeling this Marowak build right now. So, and I was running a little late today because I woke up in the middle of the night. Alright, so salt packet. I'm probably going to use maybe half of the salt packet. Did I pour water in there? Yes, I did. We are currently steeping tea. Feeling a Marowak gutsy. I know. You know something about the backstory of a Marowak? A deep sadness. Ah, shit, fuck, ow. Yep. Hurt my finger. Okay. Alright, so. Got a little salt packet. I'm gonna pour this out in my hand. And I'm just gonna take a small pinch and sprinkle it. Ooh, I don't have any place to put the salt. We're just gonna... Yeah. Alright. I'm gonna swirl the salted tea, and I'm gonna try the unsalted tea first. And then I'm gonna pour the salted tea into my cup, and we'll judge the difference. Alright. Alright, the unsalted tea, good flavor. Very, very shoe pourer tea. But not overly astringent. Actually, there's no astringency to that at all. Alright. So we're gonna try the salted tea. It tastes more juicy? I didn't put enough salt in this to taste salty. But maybe I should add more salt. All right. It's more mellow. It tastes like I added like mineral. It tastes like instead of using filtered tap water, it tastes like I used mineral water. Okay. It doesn't really change the flavor per se, or any of the elements of the flavor of this. I don't know how to describe this. It just makes it taste like I use mineral water. Oh, there's the salt. Ooh, that's what I get for not mixing it. Do you like savory? I do like savory stuff, but I wouldn't say this is... When I think of savory, I think of umami. I think the salt makes it taste like a little bit more refreshing. Maybe? Let's see, that's interesting. Never heard of salt in tea or coffee. I prefer my honey. Oh, people put all weird sorts of things in their coffee. Have you heard of bulletproof coffee? It's where you put butter in coffee. Egg whites in coffee, like you foam up your egg whites, are pretty good. Let's see. It's a really intriguing. Okay, so it sounds like most people they salt their tea, darker teas. So this is probably about where people normally salt their tea, not green jasmine tea. Okay, that's interesting. So we are going to fold this. Okay, so I think the side face is the bony part of here. And y'all are just gonna have to deal with me switching topics constantly. The potato in the green bowl, it is smiling at you. Good morning, Chisel. Yes, it's a little frog. It's just a really, really chunker frog. And he's got he just turned from a frog to a chagful. So he's got like a little tail and... Actually, no, I think these are legs. I think his leg's in the wrong spot. It doesn't matter. It's a little frog. Yeah! You're in the know. You're in the club. happy. It makes me happy too. I love it. Little tea pets. And he slowly changes colors. We pour more tea on him. You know what? They say that the darker teas are more likely to have salt in them, but I don't think I like that. The Frog Club. Heck yeah, Frog Club. This is the Frog Club dance. I don't know why this is the Frog Club dance, but this is what it is. Oh, you've got a space between your exclamation mark. Just remove the space. Alright, so this one's got some red dotted lines, so we're gonna score them because you're gonna have to be pretty sharp to be a bony point here. So I'm just gently rubbing my knife across the red markings. Wow, there's a lot of red markings. Okay. It's kind of hard to see what kind of dotted lines these red dotted lines are. Because one tells me to fold inward, and the other type tells me to fold outward. Don't like spirit. That's true. Goodness, you are just having a bad time. Well, you got it finally. I normally copy and paste it from the alert that the Pokemon's here. I know. Bad timing is bad. Sorry, dude. So we're gonna fold. Okay, this one's in this direction. Your favorite Pokemon is a Metapod. That's unique. Tell me about your favorite Pokemon. I want to understand why it's your favorite. Not that you need necessarily a reason for liking something, it's just okay, I think this one goes this way. This isn't any. No, it's an any. The ultimatum hard. Ultimum. Two Metapods versus each other. Wasn't there an episode like that in Pokemon? This one goes this way. This one gets folded this way. The most epic showdown. Alright, I think we're gonna fold these white tabs too. Yep. Magikarp Splash. Okay, so you just like wasting a lot of people's time. That's what I'm interpreting. That's... Not in the eyes! No! Drown the frog. The frog is now more wet. I take Metapod's Harden over Splash. Yeah, you know what? I agree. I think Harden has less PP points, or power points. Less PP. So you're actually I think you're more likely to get to struggle. I've seen where you can buy like pillows. Oh, I was gonna score the white bits. I was gonna score the white bits so we can fold them easier. Especially for some of these sharp connectors. Having these scored is way easier. But yeah, I've seen like Metapod pillows, like plushies that you can have. And I think I've seen Metapod like sleeping bags. Not in person, but like online, and like photos and stuff. I think they're kind of like in the same vein as the Snorlax bed things. So pro tip, when you're cutting out stuff with a knife, pull towards yourself. You're more likely to have straighter lines that way. And when it learns tackle, we'll be in trouble. Snorlax just sleeps, leave it alone. Right, but you, have you not seen the Snorlax beds? They're so cute. You just sleep on top of the Snorlax. It's like you're taking a nap. Togetherness naps. I remember that Dragonfly were OP in the Pokemon games. I think it was Pokemon Stadium before they patched it. Yeah, Dig was really good. I used Dig a lot when I was playing, like, first gen. Alright, we're gonna fold this and glue the flap to the other side. You can tell that's how you have to do it, because the way it is. Pokeflute. Who invented that? No tune. Keep Snorlax happy. Snorlax is my spiritual animal. I know someone IRL that I think at this point I can call them acquaintance. I see them every Wednesday. And they have Snorlax everything. It's pretty cool. I like Munchlax though, because then you eat and you sleep. I've got a preference for ghost Pokemon. Weedle's a misfit. Wish they didn't invent that. Weedle? I like Weedle. They made 2 teapot Pokemon. Yeah, I mean, yes. It so happens that the teapot Pokemon is in fact ghosts. Weird. I actually got a finger sticker on my Switch dock. Oh, let's see. I don't know how they come up with ideas for Pokemon. I don't either. Though, you know, some people say they aren't imaginative, but even in Gen 1, like, Seal was a Pokemon. It's a fucking seal with a little horn, right? Like, to be honest, I feel like they've gotten more imaginative. However, I don't think I like the leaning towards kind of being anthropomorphic, personally. Like, some of the art's leaning a little too furry for my taste. There's nothing wrong with furries, but Pokemon is, like, basically inspired from bug catching. And I don't know. It feels like the anamorphized creatures kind of don't fit the theme of bug catching. Art Gym 1 kind of copy from Dragon Quest. I'm not for sure. I think Dragon Quest is older than Pokemon. Dragon Quest. Which Dragon Quest did you play? I played, there's one on the PlayStation 2 that I played that I think was technically a remake, maybe? It was like something King, I think. I don't remember the number. It was super good. Though I tried playing other Dragon Quest titles and it just wasn't the same. I think I might have accidentally played the best Dragon Quest and then expected all the other Dragon Quests to be like that, and then became very disappointed. Never heard of Dragon Quest. Pokemon and Pokemon only. Hope to see a new one soon. The one that has a matcha holder. What? There is a monster? Like a matcha holder monster? So Chisel, I guess Digimon would be very confusing for you? Digimon, digital monsters, Digimon are the champion. That is only the Western theme, and I think specifically North American. I think all the other countries had the original Japanese theme song. And you know, normally I'm like pro original, but the Japanese song is the American song is a bop. Might be Poltergeist on Twitch. Oh, Australia had them. I assume UK too. Okay, I didn't know that. Yeah, Poltergeist or Poltergeist is the teapot one. I googled it. I cheated. Alright, so here we've got half of the face. Fun Chisel fact. Should I make a redeem where Chisel just pops in and gives random fun facts? Alright, how are we attached? I feel like it's something like this. Yeah, that looks... I didn't do... Okay, I think this right in here needs to be a little bit more full. Fold out. This folds out, and this folds in. Fun fact, I'm eating an apple. At least I cared. Hey, I like it. We are pro fun facts here. This is the Fun Fact Fan Club, I guess. You ate the core of the apple? Holy shit. I see why they were like, you're gonna really have to fold these red lines. So they were not joking around about that. Because you're hardcore. Cute. Ooh, posture check. I am leaning over. And I feel like I've been called out for leaning over. Looks like Mewtwo. No! It does not. Oh, their eyes do look. Oh shit, another posture check? Okay. I think we're gonna fold this one up. Oop, that was a slip. I mean, if you want, I can give you your points back. Here, I'll give you your points back. Oh goodness, I need to clear this out more frequently. Oh, Wolf with the hydrate. Yeah, thank you for the hydrate. Nope, you got your points back. It's not a big deal. Alright, I think we're gonna switch teas. As we know, another 100 points for another posture check. I like oolong, so we'll probably do an oolong tea. But I got this whole bag that's blurry. It's full of tea. One of you is oolong. Probably. Hidden from the gods. Yeah, OG. Oh no, the Pokemon's already escaped. Alright, so we're gonna dump our tea out on this guy. And I'm gonna fill up my kettle, and we're going to drink some Hidden from the Gods. And then maybe we'll salt it. Okay, I'll be back on later. I'm a little tired. Night night. Have a good night! I'll be back in 2 seconds. I'm taking my mic with me so you can hear me. I cannot read the chat. Thanks for stopping in, by the way, Chisel. We appreciate it, and we're happy to have you. It's a good time. Hope you rest well. Alright, so we need to be at 207. Exclamation mark T. Hidden from the gods. I like how if I type it, y'all can see how long the delay is. Oh shit, I got some water on my... stuff. Alright, now we're gonna glue these pieces together. I think we're ready for the glue. Actually, I think these pieces attach to each other, so we're gonna do the parts that attach to itself real quick. This will give our part some more stability for when we go for the full attachment. Take this motherfucking piece to pin right. Come on, dude. There we go. And just place that right there where we want it. Try to pinch it from the other side a little bit. And then I'm just gonna hold it here and scroll up and chat. And I'm gonna check out X-Files profile because they mentioned they do beadwork, and I'm very curious to see what they do. Oh wow, it's like a whole structured scenario. That's cool. Alright, back to the bottom of the chat so I can see what's happening. I think I might need a little bit more glue, but I don't want too much because I don't want to. Sometimes you can like put too much glue on and it will like disintegrate the paper with the moisture from the glue instead of like glue the paper. And that's a problem. Our water's almost done heating up. Ah, man, I love oolong. I'm so excited. Come on. Alrighty, so here is the tea in the Gaiwan. Beautiful people to look at. I take the water and hot shit, burn myself and pour it on my hand. I'm trying to be weird about it instead of putting it on the tray. Oh my gosh, why am I doing that? Literally poured hot water on my hand. Well, unfortunately, I can't stay anymore. Gotta go do something productive today. Thanks for the stream. I hope the rest goes right. Yeah, careful. Thank you. Thanks for stopping by. I hope you have a fantastic day, Papa Cheddar. I appreciate you. And I hope the productive thing you do not only goes successfully, I hope you have the feeling of completion from doing the productive thing. Hats off to you. Ooh, hat. I have a new hat. Not new. But I did not consider how this was going to work with my headset. Great hat. Thank you. Catch you next time. Bye. Yeah, right? It's reversible. I actually brought it with me to go fishing. The problem was is when we went to go fishing, it was very windy and the wind would be like, so it makes for a very bad hat, despite it being a fun colored hat. first steep of this delicious hidden from the gods oolong. As always, we kind of just first steeping is the rinse. I look amazing in this hat. I hope the water didn't get too cold. Oh, okay, it didn't. All right. I once again have poured water on the floor. I love this gooseneck thing, but I need to figure out like a good extension cord. The problem is with extension cords is my kettle's like a heater. It's got like heating elements and stuff, and you don't necessarily want an extension cord for safety reasons. All right. Oh. So oolong is, especially this oolong, is definitely not going to be nearly as dark as that purity. This particular oolong is typically lightly fermented, so I'm expecting a good amount of green flavor. What's the Q on my shirt stand for? Quake, the video game. The shirt is from QuakeCon 2017. Oh, my little speaker's about to fall off. There you go. Yep, QuakeCon. It's a massive, I think last time I checked, and I haven't checked the newest records, but last time I checked, QuakeCon was the largest LAN party in North America. The largest LAN party in the world is DreamHack. All right, cheers, y'all. Oh yeah, that's a lot more green. Okay. What's a LAN party? Oh, a LAN party is, you typically see this done in, how do I explain a LAN party? The LAN party is this is traditional LAN parties. LAN is a type of networking, like computer networking. I'm gonna put some salt in this, just to see by the way. Anyway, so LAN is just a couple of granules of salt. Yeah, that's it. It's like a computer networking party, so you connect everyone's computers together and you'll hang out. So those still happen, except everyone's connected to the internet. So really the purpose of a LAN party in modern times is to just kind of hang out with everyone, which is the purpose what if it was originally. They're just a lot more rare because multiplayer games can be done through the internet now. Okay, I think I like this with salt. They were not a myth. Actually, I think I've got some photos. It's been a long time since I've been to Kuwait. Let me see if I have my photos tagged. Yeah, you know what? When I had the oolong with, or the green tea, it was jasmine green tea, and the salt with the flowers had extra effect. Okay, so check it out. This is at QuakeCon. I think, what year was this? 2019. Wow, right before COVID. And we're in the middle of the room. Behind me is probably more computers, but all these people are this poor guy in the photo. Um, yeah, anyways. Yeah, I don't know. I think I would want to try pure green tea before I say salt with oolong is better than green tea, because what I had was jasmine tea, which had that extra jasmine flowers in it. Reminds me of a Doctor Who episode. Ooh, I haven't watched Doctor Who in a while. Doctor Who is something that when I had cable, I enjoyed catching it when I was flipping through channels, but it's never something that I purposely sought out to watch. This way? I think we're this way. Alright, so I'm thinking I'm gonna do this back part first, and then we're gonna pinch that and go to the front part. Yeah, that's gonna be the strat. Especially the 9th and 10th Doctors. I probably agree with you. Aw, that sucks. Oh, it's a Sirfetch'd! Oh, I wanted that. I should have tried to catch Sirfetch'd. Sirfetch'd is I like that Pokemon. It's a cool Pokemon. Who doesn't afraid of anything? Alright, so I'm trying to line this up so I don't have any white spots. There we go. I enjoyed other sci-fi shows, I think, a little bit more. Like, I really liked Farscape. Firefly was really good. Really liked Stargate. I just can't super get into Doctor Who's in its entirety. Like, there's definitely some episodes that are great, but I don't know, just watching Doctor Who as a whole is I find it a little bit challenging to do. Did you watch Yeah, I watched the original Star Trek and Star Trek The Next Generation. I need to watch more Star Trek. I am familiar with Battlestar Galactica, but only because I played the board game for Battlestar Galactica. Which is a silly reason to... It gets better as it goes. I think I've watched a large amount of the Star Trek movies as well. They have an animation. Ooh, I should check that out. What's it streaming on? Is it? Yeah, Minzy, tell us where to watch it. I do have Adblock. I have a uBlock Origin, which I find a lot better than original Adblock. So that's what it tastes like without salt. I'll whisper both of the strats. I appreciate it. I don't know, salt just changes the flavor, but I don't... Describing it is hard. Ooh, I needed to make this more pointy on this side. Let's see if I can... It's dry enough for me to... Just gonna score this a little bit. So the fold is more willing to fold with me. Pinch, kind of like pinching it. Alright. There you go, that's a little bit more sharper. Even if I made it slightly more wrinkly, I kind of like the sharpness, the pointy. Oh, Discord? You should be able to if you've got Discord, you can PM me on Discord. Gertrude. Saying it like I'm in trouble, Gertrude. You know, you're in trouble when someone uses your full name. There we go. Ooh, the side of the face is a little challenging. Do what you want because a pirate is free. You are a pirate. Yar secretly D. But how if you block all the whispers? You know, I actually don't know. Why I have whispers, because I know some people can whisper to me. I'm over here wearing this goofy hat going through settings right now. It's funny. Warm up the water for my tea. Oh man, so the game that we've been playing yesterday has been really fun. We played Turnip Boy Robs a Bank, and the writing is so cute and funny. I've been enjoying it thoroughly. And then Parody challenged me to a game of Connect 4. That was fun. Alright, my tea water is ready. It has beeped at me. Hat. No, frog, get a hat. Frog ass hat. So speaking of being chill, because we're chill, and that's topical for what we are today, I did some yoga this week. I haven't done yoga in a little bit. It was yin yoga, which is very, very chill yoga. It was so good. So there's some Joker irony. Yes. 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 I agree. This wasn't intentional, but yes. Poor Cubone without its mom. I always thought Kangaskhan was supposed to be Cubone's mom, and Kangaskhan died. Right? And then the child evolves into a Marowak. It's kind of like how the design of those Pokemon give me the vibes of, you know? Yeah, whole species based off of trauma. Yep. Though, I mean, technically there are a whole species named after trauma. Most of the ghost Pokemon are like that. They're either like demonic dream eaters, or they're like the soul of someone's lost child is now forever stuck in a doll, or some shit like that. But for Gen 1, I think, because there's not really a lot of ghost Pokemon in Gen 1. I do think this probably originally designed that Cubone was, or Marowak was. No, Kangaskhan was probably the, like, it looks like it. Like, even if you look at the art, it's like, this looks like a Cubone. Like the baby and the pouch looks like a Cubone. Also, like how Venomoth and Venonat or whatever, like, in their evolutions should have been switched with like another Pokemon. Or something. Alright, let's drink some tea. Tea with my friends. And that's you. Whether you like it or not. Speaking of which, I'm gonna have to face some trauma I've been putting up the last few days. I will talk to you later. Fun and chill here. Oh, goodness. Well, good luck I hope it goes well, and I hope you come out of it with a healthy mindset. Dragonite's yes! Dragonite's evolution is weird. Yes, absolutely. I agree. It's so fucking weird. I don't understand. Like, the first two make sense, and then all of a sudden you've got, like, this weird dinosaur thing, like... Like, you've got... It goes from, like, nice, cool elegance to, like... I don't want to body shame Dragonite, but, you know, it doesn't... The shapes, like, the design doesn't follow up. Right? I'm in the same boat. I'm like, why? Alright, so we're going to take the hat off. Because it keeps blurring me, and I am getting weird about it. Body shaming. You know, yeah, nah, I'm good. I don't need to do that. I ain't I don't like shame. Shaming anyone unless they do something bad is not my cup of tea. Spicy opinions. Yeah. Now, if you fuck with my friends... It got blurred. It was censored. Yeah, I'm good without shaming people. I know, like, the argument is sometimes it's for body shaming specifically. I'll shame you for other stuff. Specifically for having people to behave better. But, like, I don't know. It's not harming me any. I mean, if you were a friend and if I cared about you, I wouldn't use shame. I would try to support you and support any ventures that, if, like, let's say you're unhealthy, I'll try to support any ventures where you are trying to be healthy. I think shame's better used for other things. Like, it helps indicate that as a culture that certain things aren't okay, but in a way that doesn't start major, like, fight or something. You can just, like, kind of shut stuff down right away. I don't like the shaming, but I'm pro getting people to talk to each other and sharing their opinions again. I'm pro fight. Oh, I don't like fighting. I think there's a difference, though, between conflict and fighting. And I think should be a mutual understanding that at some juncture that you're on the same team with someone that you're talking to. I think sometimes that's a fight. I guess I don't view positive conflict as fighting. It's like the lost art. Well, okay, I take it back, because like sometimes violence is necessary. But fighting, for me, like arguing and yelling with passion, takes up so much of my energy, and then I end up regretting it later. That for me, it's not worth it. And then it eats away at me. However, for me, in my opinion, now I know everyone's different, and that's okay. And some people are better at this. Like when people tell you to fold toilet paper instead of bunching it, why are they watching you shit? It's funny when they fold toilet paper. Don't kink shame. Okay, that's valid. I mean, if that's your kink. I think there's only a couple things I'd actually argue about anyways, too. So, like, it's not even politics. Like, I don't like politics. It's too personal. Or it's not... It's too... propagandized. Because then all you are is doing buzzwords and talking points. But stuff I'd fight you about would be like... I don't know what I'd fight someone about. If someone tries to trash anime convention culture or rock metal culture, yeah, I'd probably fight someone about that. Some people do like conflict, though. And if you're one of those people, that's fine, too. Like, some people find it fun. Like a mental stimulation sort of stuff. To come up with arguments. The problem is, for me, in my opinion, another problem is that it's hard to change someone's opinion with fighting about it. Now, a nice, well-tailored argument, if the person's open-minded, I think is fine. I just don't think fighting gets anywhere unless, in the case of something extreme behavior and you're eliciting violence. Or you're fighting for the audience who's paying attention. I feel the same about rap and sports fandoms. Like, it's not usually about the sports or rap, it's usually something about the critique. Yes. You mean like you would defend sports and rap sort of thing? Ooh, my stomach said grrr. Yeah, and people who dislike them have the same argument. Yes, that's true. Yeah, I don't... Anytime you're in a conversation and you don't have any... Just make them look silly by this new invitation. Critical thinking. I mean, critical thinking takes practice too, right? I also think that it's okay to dislike something, but still have an appreciation for the skill and art form. Like, I'm not super big into watching sports myself. I do enjoy participating. But I have an immense amount of respect for the dedication, the time, and the strategic planning that is required for performing sports, let alone the sports industrial complex requires so much logistics. It's crazy. I think a lot of people also get that confused with disliking something with like not being able to respect effort. Like, just because you dislike it doesn't mean you have to get butthurt about it and be like upset that other people like it. Like, what is this, like the first grade? Like, other people can like stuff that's different. It's fine. And disliking sports doesn't make you special or different. It just means you don't like sports, I guess. I think some parts of critical thinking when it comes to that also require a level of empathy that is hard to teach if you don't get it at a young age. I think people still fall in the trap of, if I don't like it, I have to dislike it. Yeah, I think that's silly. I agree with you, people do fall into the trap. I find the internet makes it worse. So you can say your opinion on something in like a post or whatever, and you might have been wrong, or like the base level of your understanding might be wrong, or awesome, this looks really cool right now. Or you know, maybe you gave like a full opinion, or you feel like you see, this is where I think shame comes along. That might be good, or social pressure that we don't get a lot on the internet. Like, if you're at a dinner table and you say something out of pocket, you're gonna get weird looks, and you don't get that on the internet. You get people yelling at you on the internet instead. I think sometimes for a pleasant discourse where you disagree with people, it needs to be in person. I think sometimes learning from the internet's really good, but getting into an argument on the internet's not productive. Especially if it depends on your goals. If your goal is to just enjoy the rage, then it's fine. But if your goal is to have a conversation with someone, it's not productive. Social pressure is beautiful. I miss it. I mean, you could go outside and talk to people. There are people that are still out there. You can still talk to people. You can still go have dinner with people. Go do things with them. Now I'm unemployed. Going outside costs money. Do the library. Library's good. If you're in a metropolitan area, I know a lot of museums do like one free day or weekend a month or something too. Go to the library too. Librarians don't say. Aww. It's pretty funny. I don't think I've ever gotten a librarian to say hi to me when I walk through the door. Finger guns? Eee. I do. This be like mildly ironic. They like finger guns? Okay, I'll do that. I need to go to my local library. I've gone to the bigger libraries around me, but I haven't gone to the closest one to me. I'm in a smaller town now, and I need to figure out how to get involved with the community. It's a little bit hard since I'm very low on time. Actually, I spend most of my free time with Twitch. You guys. After I'm done streaming today, I have to go run errands. And then eat dinner. And then maybe go to the gym. Alright, here we go. We are now symmetrical. Gym is always good. Yep. I go to a climbing gym, so I've been rock wall climbing. It's been pretty fun. The one that I go to has mostly bouldering walls, and dude, rope climbing is a lot easier than bouldering in my opinion. Like the routes are a lot more endurance based, where bouldering feels very technical and strategic. I definitely have more endurance than I do strength. I have like there's some walls that are at like 30-degree slants and stuff, and I haven't been able to hold long enough to even like start the route, let alone finish it. Those walls. I'm like stuck on 90-degree angle slabs. I was thinking about like investing in like a pull-up bar or something to train on. But I don't want to heavily invest into something if I'm not going to use it, and I don't know if I will or not at home. Especially something that's going to take up space. Get one of those sheets. I thought about those, but the reviews on those are very mixed. I'm a little bit worried about the structural integrity of my door frames. But but I do keep looking at them. I did see one that had where you can lower the bar, because I'm an industrial engineer, very different. More water. I do more statistics than I do physics calculations. I can do physics calculations, but I don't understand how my doors are constructed. So I see like door frames, but I don't know if there's like studs supporting them or not. I mean, I guess I can find out, because I do have Stud Finder. And I know how to use Google. I've got a manufacturing engineer and industrial engineer. Yeah, they're very different. I have some bleed over classes for like design. I could do some 3D design. I took some classes in high school, but as far as doing like structural calculations and load bearing stuff, Nope. So you've got 2 degrees in engineering and you're unemployed? I have heard it's been a lot more difficult recently to find jobs right now, actually. I've been hearing like stories of like horrible interviews where you're like doing a multi-process interview sort of thing and then you get ghosted. Sounds very unpleasant. I do not miss job hunting. It took me a long time to find the job I've got. I was applying for literally anything I qualified for, not even just engineering jobs when I was looking for the job I had, because I wanted out of my previous employer so bad. Like, I was applying for like 911 dispatch positions, and applying to go work in Antarctica. Like, I wanted out. And it still took me forever to find a job. I just got really lucky. The job I ended up finding was an engineering job. Shit's hard, yo. Let's see, don't have a lot of experience. My first interview just happened the past month. Dude, that sucks. Man. Especially when you work like stupid hard to get those degrees and shit, and then like you don't get an engineering position. It's fucking bullshit. It sucks. I think a lot of my IE friends end up going to like big data processing and data analytics. So seems to be some sort of bleed over there. I mean, I'm not gonna say that I didn't work hard for it, because I did. But I always recognize there's an element of luck. Cheers. Where are you based out of? Like, you don't have to tell me if you don't want to. I'm just curious. I go into a consulting gig and I love it. It feels weird. Oh, nice. Consulting seems interesting. Our part with that is if you're not part of like a big consulting company, you don't have like health insurance. Consulting sounds fun. I'd keep going back and forth if I wanted to do that. Right now in Boston. Ooh, okay. I've never been to Boston. I want to go visit. Here there's a lot of history. Dude, I had a little baby college student ask me for advice on the project. I was like, wow, I made it. Spent my life helping her get an A. Aw, that sounds good. That's amazing. And you got her an A. That's actually pretty good. Shit, I don't remember half the stuff. Well, it depends on what class, right? Probably do linear algebra really easily. I love linear algebra. Linear algebra and stats are like my jam. I think this goes like that. Calculus 3 can go, and 2 can go Dynafire. I'm gonna glue these together. You can tell they go together by the way they are. Yeah, the job was really rewarding. Man, I remember linear being easy. Do you remember calc? I do remember calc. I hated calculus 2. Calculus 1 was fun. Actually, I took calculus 1 at the same time as university level physics. So it was like I was learning calculus like as I was doing it in physics class, and that actually helped a lot. There was no equivalent for that in calculus 2. I hate math because of calc. I used to love it. It hurt me. Yeah, exactly. And what's worse is the professors that I had used calculus as a weed out class. So they made it hard on purpose to like weed out students for some reason. Like I needed that, apparently. It's irritating. The curse of going to a challenging, they weed up classes. Yep. I had a couple of those. So Engineering 101 for my school was also a weed out class. I started with a class, like the number of engineering freshmen were around, like, I think the 200 number. I graduated with 9 engineers. Nine industrial engineers, specifically. And about 200 engineers. Yes, 9. This many. I think I only got through it because I was hella stubborn. Yeah. Well, I mean, you really need to know what your stuff is, right? Like, some of the stuff you work on gets really important, and you have to be somewhat confident in what you do when you're in a workplace, right? So my current workplace, up until very recently, I was the only engineer in the company. So anytime I was in the room, I was generally treated as like the expert. Doesn't matter expert of what. Most people don't understand how divisible engineering is, how specific it could get. And so you definitely have to kind of be that person. And they expect you to know it all, right? At least my workplace, when I told them kind of like my range of expertise, they're like, oh, okay, cool. Man, people that I know IRL, when I'm like, oh yeah, I'm an engineer, they're like, oh sweet, can you help me design my shed or whatever and stuff? And I was like, do you want it to be wrong? Because this is not my expertise here. They're like, oh, I thought you were an engineer. I do math. I do statistics, and I understand processes. If you tell me how to build a shed, I can optimize the schedule for building your shed. Ridiculous. I think I work in reverse. Are you like, I can build the shed, but I don't know how to optimize it? Like... If you tell me how to build a shed, I will talk to people who know how to do it and weed out anything that doesn't make sense. Yeah, that makes sense. See, at least you're going out and getting people who should know how to do it. I've got a decent BS meter, but it depends on what. Like, I've got a pretty good IT BS meter, the computer stuff. Not very good on construction BS, though. It's definitely someone else that I need help with on that. Construction's just BS, LMAO. I can do, like, if you're trying to sell me a piece of automation, I can tell how kind of qualified you are based off of the questions you ask, though. Do that. Okay, I think I need to fold. So this is, I'm pretty sure, the nose piece, and it goes here, but I think I need to fold these up so they can connect. I'm just gonna bend these up. Hey, thanks for the follow. Presently Petrichor. I love that name. I love Petrichor. Attaching this to the nose part is going to be a little difficult. That's okay. I think we're going to do the first tabs and the side tabs at the same time, so I'm going to apply the glue. Yeah, my brain got stuck on when government wants something built strong quickly, it's done fast. Oh, that's because of how the bidding system works, right? It also depends on the house you're building up. Yeah, construction's weird though. It's not my knowledge of experience of how it's done. I do know the bidding system though with the government's a little funky. It's basically assumed that any time, from what I've heard, any time frame that a contractor gives is for any government work is always going to be longer than what the quote is and more expensive, because by default they try to go with like the most inexpensive, from what I understand, because you know it looks better, but that's not always how it works out, because it's somewhat unrealistic, which isn't reasonable, but I don't know. Not my expertise. I do know that you can get houses built faster if you prefabricate them. Like I know they make like prefabricated frames that are like in pieces. My neighborhood's like that. Like it's not like a pre-built house like a trailer or anything, but like all of the frames are prefabbed somewhere else, and then they like stand them up and attach them together. And they just kind of did the whole neighborhood in like a whole sweep. But I think if you're doing like a custom house, it probably takes about 18 months, right? I think. From my understanding, I don't know. I've never been involved with a custom house before. I know some friends that purchased barnuminiums. Yeah, here, I know China got COVID hospital camps up in like 2 weeks, but in the US pivoted war to horror economy in like 6 months. It's more of, hey, we can move quick. Let's move quick more often. Ah, I see. Okay, his face looks a little uneven. It's like it's puffy on this side, but I think it's the I need to maybe this part needs to be folded outward. And this gets folded inward a little bit more. Maybe he's got allergies, yes. Just, it's like slightly slanted. Oh, I think I see. So maybe where this indent goes in is indented here, maybe? If we look at it this way. Kind of just like stretch it a little bit. All right, let's see how that looks. Still kind of lopsided. I don't know if we can correct for that at this point. Thinking maybe just applying some even pressure across the paper. Yeah, it's a little bit better, not totally better. That's okay. Humans aren't very even either. Ah, the tea is so good. Nah, we aren't. No, we're not. Like, even my face is not totally even. I know it. Well, it looks like we've been basically doing one page at a time. Let's see how many more pages we have. This is the whole. All right, looks like our next one's the bottom of this. I think we're gonna wrap this up, and I'm going to take a well-deserved nap. Thank you all for joining me today in this chill. Oh shit! I just salted myself. On a piece of paper. I had salt. It's fine. We're fine. Everything's fine here. We're chill. So fucking chill. Nice to talk to you again. Yeah, thanks for joining. I appreciate you. This was fun. Enjoyed talking about stuff. It's nice to do things and hang out together. We're just gonna raid out. Let's see who is streaming right now. Hey, like a Arrowweep. I've got a shiny one of those. Let's see who's streaming. Please be patient with me as we find out who we want to raid up to. I'm hoping someone chill. We're just gonna go say hi to Jimmy. We keep streaming out, we keep raiding out to him. It's fine. He's a cool dude. Good to hang out. Thanks for joining us on this lovely Sunday. I'm gonna go take a nap before I have to go run and grab food for the week. Hope your week is great. I'll see y'all next weekend. If you want to get some more updates, join me in the Discord, !Discord. Have a good one. And we're starting raiding, which has a timer to it. Of course it does. This music's kind of like lobby music, like phone lobby music. It's pretty fun. All right, have a good one.
Sorry, I got this song stuck in my head. According to the Tracy Chapman song, you have a fast car,
got a
but
goody
what
rig.
does she have?
I'm getting lightheaded. Oh, how's Gertie doing? Gertie's a dear friend. I'm out of her stream, but just wonderful.